Grace de Gier is a singer-songwriter originally from Colombia but now based in the Netherlands with alternative rock influences and a passion for sharing her music with listeners around the world. And she's just released her new album, which is called Magico. Is that right how you say it, or is it Magico?
Mágico, but I didn't hear you before. I don't know why you say it.
Oh, I said Magico, I think I said. I can't remember.
Yes, in Spanish it's mágico. Mágico.
So kind of like the Spanish for Mexico, but ma instead of me.
Something like that, yeah. And my last name is like in G, like G from Greece, and then I from Italy, and then E from Ecuador, and then R from Roma.
Very nice indeed. Anyway, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for the interview.
And you've just released your new album called Mágico.
Yes.
What is the main meaning behind that album?
Well, this song is about love. When you are with the right person, I wrote this song for my husband. So I'm talking about love and about the magic to be in a very good relationship.
And what style would you classify it as?
Well, the song has some pop, but also a little bit of rock. It is a romantic song for sure, but yeah, also with many feelings and kind of mixes.
Do you like to write about love a lot, or do you write about all sorts of things?
Yeah, about many things, many things. Not only about love, I write also about life, about histories that I heard. Many things, not only about love.
How long did it take you to come up with these songs and write and record them, the whole process?
Well, for this song, if you are asking for this song for Mágico, I wrote this song in a couple of minutes. We went to McDonald's for some breakfast. So I told to my husband, like, I'm going to write a love song about you. And he was like, really? So I just had the music in my head. And when we were back to home, I just had to write the lyrics. It was just a new song. So I was thinking like, yeah, this has to be a really nice song, and this is going to be Mágico.
Did you record it during these recent lockdown times, or was it well before?
No, just when we were here and I record this kind of songs, I just take my phone and I am thinking like, okay, I want to make a new song, and I'm just like blah 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 blah, blah. And after that, just we are thinking like, okay, what kind of song is going to be this song? So with the instruments and everything. So the first thing that I do is just to take my phone and record what I have in my head.
Your music video has got a hologram throughout it with kind of like text messages and stuff. Was there anything that inspired you to put that in your video?
Well, it was more the idea of the producer, Renko Schiffer, and also from Henke and the Hans. It was just an idea, but we are really happy with the result because they were saying like maybe in video with holograms, and I was like, what, really? But yes, this is just like talking about a fan who is singing to his or her favorite artist. So yeah, this is because of that the history of the song.
Do you have any idea how the hologram was made? Because I'm really fascinated by all this stuff, but I have no idea how you'd make it. Were you on that side of things, or was it just somebody did all that magic stuff for you?
Well, the producer, he was really amazing, but also my husband, he was just the cameraman, something like that. He was recording the video with the people who were playing the music, with the musicians. He was just recording that. So it was like a combination of everything.
Very interesting.
Yes, it was really cool.
When you sit down and write a song, is there anything you do other than going to McDonald's that helps you get in the mindset to write a song?
no, just not going to McDonald's. It was because you asked me about Mexico, that song. But yes, I think it is just in my blood, I guess. I can write about everything and I love it. So it's like you can tell me some story now and I can imagine something about the history that you tell me and I'm going to write about that.
What other songs have kind of got a history behind it then?
For example, the song No Estás, this is about a fan who's singing to his or favorite artist, and also having a special song. The name is Dame tu mano. It means give me your hand. I wrote this song to my son, to my child, because when I was pregnant, he was like almost 5% of chance of survival.
Wow.
So because of that, I wrote this song for him, and it was like my biggest inspiration.
Genre-wise, I mean, you kind of alluded to this about the album, but overall, would you consider yourself the same genres for this album as your other ones, or do you like to kind of mix things about?
Well, to be honest, this is my first album ever, so because of that, I just want to bring like new songs also that are talking about myself, but also about things that are happening in the normal life and the regular life of people. So yes, this is my first album ever. So yeah, yes, I'm very curious about the people and the response.
What do your family think of your music that you make?
Well, my parents, they are very happy and proud. Also, my brother and sister, they love what I'm doing because they know this is my dream. And also my husband, of course, is very happy and positive. I'm very thankful with them. And my kids also, they are like my biggest inspiration. And my oldest child, he's 5 years old and he knows all my songs. Sometimes he's singing with me. This is really funny. And Jake, he's 2 years old and he was my inspiration for the song that I told you, Dame tu mano.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are really happy and they support me in everything. Also, my niece, she's here from Colombia and she's also giving a big support for me.
Is there anyone musically who you really love and have loved for ages and have inspired you to take this career path?
Well, do you mean more like my influences?
Yeah.
Well, my parents, they always love to put some rock at home. So I always like to hear that music like Queen and The Cure and Guns N' Roses. I love it so much. Cranberries, and I like now the Killers very much, and also of course on Spanish rock. I like it very much more than maybe I know other style of music.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I love that kind of music as well.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
During the pandemic, did you have any gigs or anything you were going to play, or did you just sort of see it as a opportunity to write instead of dwelling on things that had to be cancelled?
Yes, well, yes, it's too bad, of course, and the most important is that everyone is very safe. There were so many plans for this year, but because of this time, we can't do this thing like perform live. But anyway, I think that we are going to perform some live stream with some musicians, and also with the husband of my sister-in-law. His name is Gier. He's wonderful with the keyboard, so I think that we can do that. I think.
And have there been any highlights so far? Maybe when you were making this album might have been one, or just any moments that have stood out for you during your time making music?
Well, I just started in uni with a single for my child, so as I told you before, and after that, 2 singles more, and I just began to get likes on my Facebook, also on my Instagram, and many streams on my Spotify. So I guess it's just a good start. Also, yeah, now with my album, it's getting great. It's like 1 week, and we have so many streams, and the people is asking for more and more.
Wow.
So I think this is really good sign.
Do you think you'll be making more albums after this one?
Of course. That is, yes, for sure. I have so many songs in my head. Of course, they all need to be out.
Yes. What would you say makes your music different from the influences you mentioned earlier, or even just, anyone else that we could listen to in this day and age?
Well, I sing from my heart. Also, I like the mix of my album. For example, some of the songs are more like rock. One of them is like a little bit like reggae rock. Others more like ballad, and others more pop. So my songs, they are also about life, about love, about being a mother. Yes, I think that my music talk about so many things that is not just like one direction, one thing, and I want to be like original with my music.
And did you start off making one particular genre and then mixing it up, or did you always just have a broad selection of tunes that you wanted to make?
Well, for sure, I love Latin music. Of course, I like salsa, bachata, and music from my country, Colombia. But yeah, with people from Colombia, we also like rock very much, and also pop. So most of the people, they think like, okay, you are from Colombia, so maybe you should maybe sing like some reggaeton or some salsa. But yeah, I'm like, no. I want to sing what I really love to sing. And this is the music that I like.
When you might not have anything to write about, or you just don't feel the inspiration, what do you do to keep you going and not lose anything to write?
Well, so far my passion, I think, for the music, I love that. Also the people and the fans that we are just building out there, doing what I really love, and this is my passion. So I'm very happy to do that, and I'm more happy because people, they are just asking like more questions about me, and they believe in something, and they believe in my music, and I love that. This is really, really what I like.
Did you think that you would always make music when you were younger, or did it just sort of come about as a side thing and became a bit more?
No, yes, the music had been a really big part of my life. Also, when I was a child, I loved to play with my brother and my sister. Like, okay, I'm going to sing for you guys and this kind of thing. So I think that the music had been like, maybe the half of my life. But until now, that I really want to say I'm going to sing, and I'm going to do that because I love it.
And outside of music, what do you like to get up to?
Well, I am a wife and also a mother. I love my family very much. So, yes, it's pretty busy here at home.
Yeah.
I don't have some. So yeah, the time that I have left is like for the music, and also to share with my family, with my parents. My father, he lives in Colombia, so we keep in touch very much. And my mother, she lives in the Netherlands. My sister also, and my brother in Switzerland. So yeah, I am also a very family member. I love my family very much. So it's like music and family. This is what I like to do, and to cook. I cook very well too.
I prefer the eating part afterwards.
Well, I can cook very good Colombian kitchen. It's really, really great.
Oh, I'll have to pop round sometime.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, where is your music available to listen to?
Yes, you can find me as Grace de Gier. Also, at my website is www.gracedegier.com. Also on my Facebook, it's Grace de Gier, and on Instagram and YouTube, and then Spotify. So just with my name on Google, you can find everything about me.
And on social media, are you on there at all for us to keep up with anything exciting you've got coming up?
Yes, for sure. I'm very active on my social media. So yes. Well, you can find everything about me there, and I think that I'm going to the next week to upload another song with the video lyrics, so people can be more like in contact with me also.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
To you, thank you very much for your time.